We asked to hear your stories and what you thought about mental health and the battles you fought. We asked to hear what you've been through because we care, because we've been there, and we think that your stories are important to share. You said we've had inpatient treatment, we've been overwhelmed with shame, we've been so angry at God and why He would allow the pain, and yet we have found hope and comfort in His name. We've grappled with our Christian faith, living with depression and OCD, suicidal thoughts, self-harm and anxiety. The loss was all-encompassing and resulted in PTSD. Sometimes we were in strong places of recovery, and then for reasons unclear, we find we're not. We have had feelings of loneliness, worthlessness, and at times a real sense of emptiness. We have been hurt and hurt ourselves. We have had flashbacks, no sleep, wide awake, debilitating. We can find it so hard opening up and communicating, and the thing that we can find so frustrating is we don't know why. Our poor mental health is not a sign of weak faith. We have experienced our faith deepening as we've called out to God in despair. We have felt supported by our church through listening, love and prayer. And although the listening doesn't necessarily change how we feel, to be heard means the world. This side of heaven will know sorrow, and the reality is this is me today, but it could be you tomorrow. We are church, family, broken humanity, yet together finding sanctuary, where we come as we are to find rest and restoration, a safe space. Father, when we see people broken or people who say they can't cope, God, would they find in you and in the church a refreshing sense of hope? For those whose minds are a painful place, God, would they be met here with so much grace? And as many come through the church's doors, would each person know that they are yours, that you are healer. And in our times of lamentation, it's in you that we can find true restoration. Help the church to be refreshing and not condemning. May this be a place where we are energized and not ostracized. God, help us to empathize. Sometimes we've got it wrong. We haven't known what to say or what to do. But in those times that we try to be a support, God, would we look to you? Guide us to be your loving hands, to always be your feet. May our churches be a place where brokenness and mercy meet. By your Spirit, please meet us here and make us complete. May we be prepared to walk the long road, sharing the grief, lightening the load, because loving one another is what you've asked us to do. We all have mental health, God. This is not an issue for a few. Help us to do our best and strive to be a place where all those who enter find hope and sanctuary.